Hey guys, it's me, Popcorn, and today we're talking about Velvet Buzzsaw, and oh boy, it's a fun movie to watch, I gotta say. It's super enjoyable, actually. It is on Netflix. It's a crazy concept. It's about these pieces of art that murder people. Yeah, top tier stuff, you know? And it's really interesting because it's kind of like if you took Final Destination with just like an art museum. And I love the concept. It's so intriguing and stuff. And after I heard the buzz, it got at Sundance and stuff for some of the things, I was like, I want to see this. And boy, am I happy. I have Netflix and I got to see it. It is something else to say. It is something else, I gotta say. Let's start off with Jake Gyllenhaal. How is he in the movie? He is awesome. I love him just as much as I love him in all the other films. And it's brilliant that's coming out so close to Far From Home where he is playing Mysterio. The only issue I would say I had with Jake Gyllenhaal in this would be he didn't have such a main role as I was expecting, and he isn't the center force of this all, which I believed from when I watched trailers, but it wasn't. And also, this is another very nice step for the director of this film to take, because he also did Nightcrawler, which is another Jake Gyllenhaal movie. Phenomenal. You should go watch it if you haven't. And yeah, it is a nice step from him, from that like twisted news reporter kind of guy film to make that he did, to murdering artwork. It is awesome. It's the same kind of like atmosphere and such, in my opinion, which all this is in my opinion, so why am I saying I don't know? But yeah, it is very much like Nightcrawler in the sense of its tone, I would say, with certain aspects like the eeriness and such, but it is still very, very fun. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. You also, I gotta say this. The very, very nice thing about this that absolutely made me enjoy these scenes with the artwork. It takes that Final Destination kind of death scene where it like gives you like what is happening. It puts you in their position kinda, but also hinting at ways they could go. And it's just so awesome to see. We haven't gotten something like that in a while. A really long while since the last Final Destination. And it's nice to see that come back. So there's a certain scene in here where he has to go to this certain area of the museum. And oh man, that is by far one of my favorite scenes. Because just it's hinting at all this stuff like whoa, whoa, whoa. And then, like, you don't see it coming, but, like, it was in front of you the whole time, and I absolutely adore that. It is awesome. It is something truly awesome. Yeah. And also, I really gotta give them props for just the set design in general of it. Just all the different pieces of artwork in it, and, like, it's awesome. Yeah, top tier, like I said before. And it really makes you feel like you are in a real life scenario, because this artwork and stuff is something that would be modern day art as many people consider it. And I truly love that, on how relevant it feels in that kind of aspect. Another thing I really, really enjoyed from it, it looked at a more human aspect of the art industry, in like also looking at how it can be so corrupt at times with just the deals and the throat cutting of different artists to get another one out there, and it is awesome to look at. And it really opens your eyes to, wow, it's not just the business industry of stuff, it is also the creative side and the art side. I absolutely love it that it did that, because many people probably don't know much about corruption in the art industry and like trying to have to shoot down other artists to bring another one. It's just awesome to see that. It is great. It is really, really great. But I really gotta say, it had some really unique shots that I wasn't expecting, but loved at the same time. Which plays a huge part with some of these scenes, especially the art murder scenes. Obviously it's gonna happen. Don't be mad at me that I said that. But yeah, it's really cool some of the shots they did. Especially towards one scene that they hype up pretty much the whole movie. Sadly, it doesn't happen at the end. It happens like at the middle, and I'm like, what? But yeah, it happened. And it's so cool because they hype it up so long, and it's very satisfying the way it goes because it gives you what you wanted. And yeah, it's pretty sicko mode if I say so myself. Also, I gotta give them credit for just the character that they envisioned for everyone. Everyone is very much their own character, which also could have been the downfall of it once in a little while. And so basically, I'm torn between how the characters were so much themselves, because at the same time, it was smart because it was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to see him die, and it was satisfying to see him like die, not in that way, but like, you were like, yes, I don't have to deal with him anymore. But also that could have been a downfall because like, oh, I hate that character, this movie sucks because of him, which I did feel at sometimes, but then, yay, he's not in the movie anymore. And also, it's fascinating, some of these characters, because it takes a dive into the human conscious of an artist, or of a critic, or of the business person of an artist. And it is cool to see that, like, whoa, it happened. And yeah, it is really good, especially for a Netflix movie. And I really gotta say, at first I was gonna give it a 6, but now I gotta give it a 7 just because of what I said, and it's gotten me so pumped for it. I love it so much. It has me so hyped for whatever Jake Gyllenhaal does with this director again, because Nightcrawler was great. This is pretty dang good, and I'm excited to see the next one. But yeah, have you guys seen Velvet Buzzsaw? What did you think of it? And if you haven't seen it yet, do you want to see it? I mean, the whole buzz around the Sundance film with it and stuff, just, it's really fascinating to see. But yeah, please let me down in the comments. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.